Hey and welcome back to my channel. So today I am travelling back home because tomorrow, Friday and Saturday I have two performances of a ballet dance which I did a photo shoot a while back, which I vlogged, so if you want to go and see that it'll be in the I button. Try and link it in the I button. So I'm going to be vlogging my whole trip over there. I'm going from today, which is Thursday, till Monday, so I hope you enjoy. Okay, so it's really early, it's about like 20 past 7 or something. I did a warm-up this morning because today I have a rehearsal and then a performance. Today's the school performance, so it's kind of midday. I think it's like 1:30 onwards kind of thing. So yeah, I did a warm-up, then I had a shower. Just gonna get ready now. I need to do my makeup. I'm gonna leave my hair till later because it's wet. I want to let it dry before I put it up in a bun. And I'll get dressed there as well, I think, just because I don't particularly want to be walking around in a ballet dress, even if it is really early in the morning. But yeah, I don't have too much time because we're leaving at 8, and I also need to go to my brother's as well to give him a couple of bits, so very rushed morning. Yesterday I was so tired after travelling. Flight was delayed slightly and bus journey was longer than I thought, and everything was just long. So yesterday was just really tiring and just travelling all day. So today's the first rehearsal. I'm so excited, and I'll try and capture as much as I can throughout. So the first performance is over. It went brilliantly. I'm so happy. So we had a dress rehearsal and then we went pretty much straight into performance. It was kind of, it started at 1:30 today, and it was a school performance. But yeah, it went really well. Let's get on to tomorrow. Hey, so Sunday's performances went so brilliantly. We had the performance at 2:30, which was really good. We had lots of little kids, which was nice. It was really nice for them to experience Shakespeare in all the different ways. And the castle was actually open to visitors, so we had a couple of other people just walking around as well, which made it a little bit more interesting, but it still went really well. It was thankfully a dry day, more or less, which was brilliant, as you would have seen, because I had to go to Poundland and grab a whole load of colourful umbrellas. The evening performance also went really, really well, thankfully. The only hitch in my end anyway was the balcony. We realised as it was getting dark that there was no lights there, so I would have been doing my dance in darkness. So I had to, just before my section, my performance, I had to quickly run and get the director, Danielle, to bring a whole lot of lights up. So we had fairies in the audience, kind of bringing the audience around the first part. So they held the lights, which ended up being really good. The audience also didn't want to stay at the end of the balcony, which is what the idea was. They'd stay at one end and I'd do the dance at the other. But in the evening performance, for some reason, they wanted to come the whole way across the balcony, which meant I had a lot less room to do the dance. Thankfully, it went more or less okay. I did have to change the dance in little bits. As I was going through, it was just, I couldn't go right up to the edge as I would have, and it was just little bits that were, because I didn't have the dance set in stone, it was a very flexible dance I was doing. I was able to just mould around how they'd set themselves up, thankfully. So it ended up going really well, the evening one as well, which was brilliant. We then went, after that was over, we then obviously collected everything and moved it out of the castle. And then we went to an after party, which was lovely, at JT Ryan's in Enniskillen. Lovely little place. We just had a little after party, celebrated all the work we'd done, because it was for the main bulk of people for all those different sections or the performances. They only had about 5 weeks rehearsal. Obviously I was away in Plymouth, so I didn't have the rehearsal with anyone, but I was a solo dance anyway. But yeah, so in 5 weeks we managed to pull it all off, which was incredible. So yeah, it was such an amazing time here, being back over, my first ever solo dance, especially in ballet. It was brilliant. It was such an amazing chance to do something like that. It was also recorded, it was filmed, so it's going to be edited by the director, and then she's going to put it up on YouTube. So when it does go up on YouTube, I'll link it in the description. So if you want to go see what the whole performance was, then you'll be able to check that out at some point. Yeah, it was just so brilliant. I had such an amazing time. Sunday, because I'd spent the last 2 days running around and dancing, I actually had a really lazy day. I was so tired, I was so achy. So I ended up watching The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy with my mum and my cat Tigger, which is one of those movies that I can watch over and over again and not get sick of. It's so good. Although I would love to read the books because I've never read them. Also really sad that they never made the next 2 movies because it was supposed to be a trilogy, but unfortunately not. Yeah. So that was a nice relaxing day. I also tried catching up on the live stream that the Royal Opera House did for World Ballet Day, because it was a 5-hour live stream. So I think yesterday I managed to watch the first part, which was like 2 hours, 2 hours and 45 minutes, something like that. And then I've been watching the second one today, which was roughly about 2 hours, because obviously it was 5 hours altogether. And it's just so good. It's so much fun watching them do all the rehearsals and everything. So that's all I've really spent yesterday and the morning of today doing. And then I'm also going back home today. So it was a very quick visit, literally just for the performance. But I'm not going back till, I think my flight is at 9:40, around that time anyway. So I've got a nice relaxed morning for just getting things sorted and then travelling back.